Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man giving you the truth. I got a quick question, and this is what we're talking about today. The topic title is, if the brightest minds are running the U.S., then why are all the cities cesspools? Why are all the cities, and we're going to kind of tweak the title later, why are all the cities full of murder and crime? And it's starting to seem like a one big grift, okay? Because look at it like this. We keep hearing about how rich this guy is and that guy is. And we keep hearing about how educated these politicians are. And we keep seeing all these little well put together info programming looking commercials trying to get us to vote for this person and vote for that person. But what we see in cities like this city, Milwaukee, is crime, rampant crime, tragedy, so on and so forth. And it's not getting better, it's getting worse. And it's like, I just said, you know what? Based on what I know in terms of tradition in regards to funerals, and based on what I know, what's going on in the city, this, that, and the other, I said, I'm not going to go to every funeral. Like, I'm rarely going to go to any funeral, even the people that I love and that I like, because, you know, it's a waste of time. Like, not in regards to the person. I believe you should spend time with people while you're here. While they're here, how often do we hear things like, man, I should have went around more? You know? So, it's like the politicians, we hear how wonderful they are, but we see that they're not wonderful. Like, they're just not. Like, it's a grift going on. It's like something sinister going on. Because we keep hearing about all these universities and these masters. This person has masters in this, masters in that. And then they get in there and they start passing things that are like a form of bullying towards the people that they don't have to worry about. But the people that they need to handle, to make these cities safer, make them cleaner, make them better places to live, they do nothing. They do nothing. So how are they so great? How are they so brilliant? How are they talented, tenth, and all this other stuff they come up with when they're in position to make things better and we see things getting worse? This is one of the things that made me to start believing that secret societies really exist. Because as I start doing research and learning more about Satan, I start understanding why it is like it is. False prophets everywhere. Like, oh, when I get in there, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then they get in there and you hear about murders every day in the cities that they are in charge of. But you hear about 60-year-old men being gunned down for refusing to give up their guns, though. All the while we're seeing rappers, we're seeing they little entourage, we're seeing YouTube videos, we're seeing all this stuff with guys who live the thug lifestyle, brandishing guns, while they're knocking on the door of a 60-year-old man and taking his life because he refused to give up his gun. While they're coming up with very strategic reasons to take people's guns, they ain't going to the hood, though. They ain't going to the hood and doing it. They doing it in the suburbs. They're doing it in the middle class areas. They're doing it where taxpayers live. All while gangsters just grow in number every day. All the while, all of that's going on, gangsters growing in numbers. You making a dude give up his guns. You ain't going on the block doing that, so don't do it with the other people then. That's how I know it's something sinister going on. Because if this was really about gun control, most of the, you know why you can't ban assault rifles and be fair and be logical and be not sinister and be not like some kind of grift? It's because there's too many of them out here illegally. So if you ban assault rifles on the gun owner, the law-abiding guns owners, then how does that work for the person who has one illegally that lives maybe 2-3 blocks away from him and been thinking in their mind that they want to run up on him and run up in his house? Now you tell me that's fair. You want to ban assault rifles knowing that there's people who get them illegally. You know what you need to stop doing? You need to make sure that if these things are happening in these schools or whatever, that there's no secret, sinister ties behind it. I ain't gonna do no garbage like that, ever. When somebody screenshot me saying this, I'm never gonna do that. If anything, if I saw somebody trying to do that to a school, I would try to help the people at the school. Oh, I forgot though. You don't want me to be able to. And how does that look? All the enemies that the United States got. How does that look? You want to take your best chance at beating any of these? Look, man, if I ain't trying to entice nothing. I'm not even that kind of person. I'm a righteous man. But let's just say, hypothetically speaking, if Russia and China came over here, they gonna have a work cut out for, because you got dudes in the hood. You got guys like me, the suburban whites. Man, that would go bad. You think they having problems with Ukraine? But don't make it easy for them, Biden. Don't make it easy for them. I mean, it's not like we want to fight them, but we should have something to fight with in the worst case scenario, because they don't like you. Have you read Bible prophecy? Clearly, the United States, the Georgetown graduates, Harvard, either they don't read Bible prophecy or they somehow linked to Satan. It's no in between, because if they read Bible prophecy, they know that there's going to be this beast of countries that are going to make allegiance in the last days. So, all these cities are getting worse. They're getting worse. You got young dudes with guns. Some of them probably only weigh 115 pounds. But they sure know how to shoot those guns, though. And y'all got to do more than just report it on the news. You got to try to eliminate this stuff from going on in the community. Make a rule. No, if you get caught with a gun in your car, you going to jail. In terms of people going in bars, leaving guns in their car, because that's how they steal them. They steal them from people who feel they have to have them in the car. You can't get to it in the bar. Somebody can bust you upside the head with a pool ball, and you could still die. So why would you carry a gun to a bar or a nightclub to keep it in the car for the youngsters to come bust your window and take it. You that cowardly? If you gotta go to that bar, then go without the gun. I mean, it's not gonna get better, man. Unless, the only way it'll get better is if the government starts targeting the problem. Y'all going after people who ain't gonna do none of this stuff. Why do you care what we think? See that's that little socialist stuff. You worried about what people think instead of worried about stopping people from doing evil. That's why I don't believe. I might be conservative, but I don't believe in politics like that no more. Because you got to look at both of them. You got to look at both sides. Like it's almost something sinister where they want to set rules to govern how people think and what they say instead of going to these hoods, getting rid of the problem and cleaning it up. Or dealing with the homeless issue. That's what they should be dealing with, is the homeless issue. Not a person who has no criminal record that might like AR-15, so they got a couple of them. Why the hell are you worried about that? You're not that bright, man. That's why college is a scam, man. Because a lot of the people with the most education do the least. Yeah, they might have money, but what else they got? What else they doing? Not much. Anyway, thanks for watching. Keep tuning in. We got a couple, maybe 1 or 2 more videos coming today.